boys, it's Monday. It's cold as fuck. Let's get back to it. Ford, have you lost your mind? I literally just changed the oil. What the fuck? Gonna need you. Gonna need you. Can't forget doing a service. All right, boys, starting the morning out, 410E, and yeah, fuel dosing faults, low fuel pressure, you know, the same shebang-a-bang. And we got some hours on these filters, so let's get everything changed, and we're gonna do a service on it this morning as well. Lowering. On top of that, we got the backup camera we're gonna go and knock out on this thing as well. Remember, boys, if your drain hose is long enough, you too can actively make a mess. Because I can't say it enough about the old oil catch. If you ain't got them, you need to get them. For 500 hours, this one's actually fairly clean. Look at that, boys. Let's get her primed up. And we're priming. And fire me up. Let's go. Let that unit warm up, because it's only like 13 degrees, and then we'll service it. Play, find the drain hose. Where the fuck? While the wind is actively creating a mess for us, we'll go ahead and tackle the oil filter. All right, boys, the oil drains quick. The oil fill, that takes a minute. I'm not saying Cat was wrong or right in this situation, but I'm gonna say Deere made it a hell of a lot easier to change this camera than Cat. Boom, super easy camera install. Let's see if it works. All right, boys, camera's functional. And done. An old 85G here with a leak right there. Boys, you'll take the easy ones. Just a loose fitting. I'll take that every day. All right, back at our friendly Deere dealer. Got our locks here and our high quality Chinesium bucket teeth from Deere. So yeah, there's that. All right, 85 Poverty Edition. Yeah, those teeth are significant shrinkage, boys, significant shrinkage. Let's get these changed out. All right, so freshly rebuilt ratchet. Let's go ahead and see if we can break it. This design, but it's so fucking easy. So easy. And done. Thanks, Derek. All right, T76 Bobcat, and the fuck? Missing something. All right, so we got the bucket all prepped up. We got a new shank, and we got new bolts for this one right here, because this one already had a broken bolt right there. Didn't know this, but Bobcat as well has a specialty tool for removing these units right here. You guys see it's very familiar to the Cat tool as well. And just like that, boys, we replaced all the shanks, all new hardware, and that bitch will work for now. Bucket's pretty fucking thin on this one. So on to tomorrow, boys. Yeah. All right, Tech Tip Monday. It's 14 degrees out right now. Process of servicing that old 410E. Well, if you want your oil to move a little bit faster than old people fuck, here's an idea that might help you out. Got your exhaust from your old pick-em-up truck or service truck. Boom, stack it on a 5-gallon bucket. Just do a couple at a time. Just make sure if this thing goes through a region, you move them out the way so you don't burn holes in it. Hopefully you found that informative. All right, kids, welcome to another episode of Monday number 2 and slip and fall and damn near break your neck. Let's get to it. Is that feeling when you're putting an order together and everything's in stock? Level 2 kit for a 336. We got end bits. Let's get to work today, boys. All right, boys, starting the morning out. D3. We got to flip the cutting edge. We got new end bits. So let's get this shit show on the road. Up time. Link magnets. 1. Boom. Just time to bust them loose, boys. Grinder to full automatic mode. Yeah. Ah. Gonna send it. And done. Oh yeah, so it's the cutting edge. Take a look at this unit right here. Not this portion of it, but boom. Is that a square top Huey C7? Come on, let's go. Boys, 2 new batteries for this unit, so let's get her fired up. Boys, got a little wiggle stick action. Let's see if we can get her fired up. Let's go. Come on, you can do it. Gonna hit, there we go. Oh, that C7 power, come on. You shouldn't put cutting edges on shit. You should let buckets just fucking die. This one right here needs to fucking die. And back to work she goes. 350 Hitachi says get fucked. Well, it looks like we have an EGR valve issue. Well, we can create an open, so I know the wiring's responding. It's just a matter of mechanically, is she fucked? Well, you see right there, boys, EGR opening amount. Yeah, it's, she's open. Absolute junk. Fucking Isuzu. Long and short on that deal is, it looks like That's the EGR valve spring itself off the motor. It was just seized in the bore. Look, boys, we've got hardware, end bits, and an 850L. Yay! So we got to flip the center section and obviously change the end bits. So let's get to it. I'm so not excited. Need you and you, and then I got to find the enthusiasm. I ain't found that yet. Well, at least half the bolts are there. Boys got twin lines running out here today. Boys running the 3/4 gun, and you know, a little tinky shit right here. Almost done. Almost done. Cutting edge is all done. And just like the 850K, yeah, they're just kind of participating. They're not really doing much. Specifically this side. This side right here, it's pretty much fucked. So on to tomorrow, boys. All right, boys, it's Wednesday. The snow is starting its ascent back to hell. Let's get back to it. Starting the morning out, got an 85P, and yeah, we just did bucket teeth on it, and one's checked out. As per usual, boys, no key, don't need that. Waiting. Fire me up, let's go. Boom, installed, boys. Double checked everything. I don't know what the fuck happened. But, all right, 410E from the day previously. We had just serviced it, and of course, it threw code today. So low def concentration. They had topped off def yesterday. New container, new jug. So we're gonna go ahead and do some quick checks, hook up to it, and see what it's actually reading. Things first, boys, you got to install your safety prop. All right, so we pulled a def sample, and that's where we're at right there, boys. Remove that upper panel right here, and that gets you down to the manifold and the tank header and everything like that. All right, so we're in the cab. We're going to go ahead and hook up to it with the Ansel 3600 HD. And we're going to check and see what the actual machine itself is reading for def concentration. And then we'll check the parameters, make sure that the float is working correctly, and also temperature and all that. Boys, so after treatment diesel exhaust fluid quality, 27.5%. That's wrong. Check actual level. Again, it was fairly full, and there we go, 100%. So far we've validated that the ECU is seeing what its correct data except for concentration. Now again, the sock or the quality sensor could be covered with something, but more than likely we're into a manifold on this unit. Def manifold in hand, so let's go and get this thing installed. Old manifold, new manifold. Also, boys, they have updated the part number. Boom, boys, all installed. We got the harness routed and all secured. We got service advisor all hooked up. After treatment diesel fluid quality, boom, 32.2%. Display there, boom, no more fault codes. Only thing left to do, boys, is the def header coolant purge. Okay. And done. Alright, Hitachi 85. Apparently it heard bang and then coolant everywhere. So let's take a look at this one. First things first, where did the bolt go? Where did the bolt go? I did find the belt. It's got this new two-piece design now. That's cool. You know, for coolant being everywhere, the radiator's still full. Alright, so good news. We get the shielding all off here, and alternator, that seems to be fine. And also fan drive seems to be fine, and no play out of the water pump. All right, so we got our new belt. We got the rest of our hardware we need. So let's just and get it done. We got both belts installed. Everything's tight. So let's fire it up. Let's go. And done. All right, so Tech Tip Wednesday, boys. So on these manual tensioner machines, it is the best idea, in my opinion, to mark where the tensioner block as well as where the tensioner lands, so you know if you've got movement. Just a little more you know there. We're going to try to finish out the night 336, and yeah, I shouldn't have been able to do that. My hands are not that fucking strong. So I got new hardware. We'll fix this shit, because this is also doing the same shit on these flag pins. Awesome. Click. Click. The flag pins are not exactly straight, but you know, it'll do for now. We'll just see if they back off again, and then maybe they get hit with the red Loctite. We'll see. If you don't go to your John Deere dealer at least 3 times a day, do you even work on John Deeres? All right, boys, it's Thursday. Welcome to another episode of Contractor Life. Today we're going to start the little task of trying to get that Hitachi taken care of. We got our EGR valve, gaskets, and what have you, and hardware. Now we just need to get a path back into the woods to get to it. We're getting back here one way or the other, boys. It's time to swap service trucks. That's right, we got the buggy out, we got tools, new valve. Here we go, boys. Follow the yellow brick road. We made it. That's right. Let's get to it. Look at that. I'm good. I'm sorry. You move the upper bracing and boom, you got the EGR valve staring you right in the face. So boys, there she is in all her glory. And if you guys look in there, hello. All right, boys, new valve installed. Everything's all reconnected. We did end up having to loosen up the elbow right there going into the cooler, put a new gasket in there. We are good to go there. Now, theory has it that these auto relearn. So basically key on, it should learn min max. So we're going to check and see if that's actually true as well. Hitachi. Uh-oh. Boys able to go through the display, clear the fault code, so that's a plus. Let's get her fired up. Yeah, boy. Little baby boost leak, but it died. Boys going from one batch of codes to another. Continued rescue mission for the old Hitachi. Out of fuel. Rut-row, Shaggy. Rut-row. This thing's got to have one hell of a blockage in the supply. That's the only thing I can come up with right now. Well, due to where that machine's currently at, and the fact that, yeah, we can't get any of the service trucks out there right now, we're going to have to regroup, go back tomorrow, see if we can blow through the lines, and see if we can actually get this thing running properly again. Also, while on site, we got the old D6K2s, got low intake manifold pressure faults, so we're going to take a look at this one too. So we do have 3 occurrences for low intake manifold pressure. Go ahead and fire it up. We'll check boost pressure and see what's going on there. The good news is wastegate actuator, well, it's still together. All right, so we got a pair of pinch off pliers right now on the wastegate. So pinching it off, we got another PSI boost out of it. I'm still assuming that wastegate's probably bad. Only done God knows how many of those over the years. More than likely that's what it is. It's original, so there's that. So we'll go ahead and fire off a wastegate actuator for her. Fairly cheap. I don't have my tooling with me, so this is where we're going to start with that unit. All right, boys, it's Friday. Sing along with me. It's finally Friday. Let's get this Hitachi back up the hill. That fuel load go. Let's go. Don't have a ratchet strap, become the ratchet strap, boys. Back into the thicket we go. Trying to rescue this goddamn fucking Hitachi. Saving it from another Richie Bros auction. You know, it's a struggle to get out here. I really hope you know what we're going through to save you, you piece of shit. Take a moment and take a look at the rig here. Compressor, generator, and heater. Come on. All right, so we've blown through the lines. Pump's going through bypass right now, so let's fire it up. 5,000 pounds. Yeah, so you can run this thing in lower idle for all right, but once you start really getting this thing under a load, that's when it starts to fall on its ass. Ugh. Pretty sure there's supposed to be fuel coming out of there. Not a rocket scientist, but yeah, I think that's a fucking problem. You guys can tell by the mess, we now have fuel flow, so we should be good to go, hopefully. No ether start for this one. She fired right off this go round. I think she's a ripper, boys. I think she's a ripper. Let's go. And off she goes, boys. Yeah. Look at that, boys. She's going. She's gonna make it up this hill. Well, I'm dreading this one, but let's go. Woo! 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 That's doing pretty bad. And done for now. Get this unit all cleaned up. It's been a long week for this unit. She ain't super clean, but you know what? It'll fucking do, boys. It'll fucking do until Monday.